Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Skyrim, where we are attempting to press on to the end of this quest in Blackreach. And wait, is that a giant? Underground, I swear that looks like a giant. That is a giant. What are you doing down here, giant? I don't know. But you won't be down here for long. We will free you from this eternal darkness. And harvest our Nin root. Alright, so I found enough Nirn root, and it appears that we need to take it to someone out in Skyrim. And our companions keep disappearing, one after the other. One will be with me for a while, then the other. Can't seem to get them both at the same time down here for whatever reason. But now I think we are ready to proceed with the procurement of that Elder Scroll, which seems to be in here somewhere. Or maybe just on the other side of this place. And the Reekling must be out fighting something because I've got combat music constantly. Yeah, maybe that tower over there is our ultimate destination. That's exactly what it looks like. Perhaps if this is loading to a separate area, we'll get both our companions back, though that hasn't worked at all yet. Cross fingers, hopefully it will this time. Don't know what it is about Blackreach that the companions have so much trouble with. Oh. Is the wrong thing marked on the map? Maybe this takes us to the observatorium or whatever it is we're supposed to go to? Yep, still just have Serana, which I honestly would rather have her with us than the Reekling, and this does indeed appear to be where we're supposed to go. Question is, what are we supposed to do? That's very large. One might say ginormous. Looks like a much bigger Eye of Magnus. Or whatever of Magnus that it's called that you find when you're doing the Mage Guild quest line. Well, I guess we don't really need to be sneaking. And I tell you what, this combat music is really getting to me. I'm going to save and exit to the main menu and come back. Blessed peace. And actually exiting to the main menu didn't work. I had to actually completely close the game and reopen it to stop that combat music for whatever reason. We still haven't gotten our Reekling friend back yet. If need be, I will open the console at some point and do it. Lexicon receptacle? Okay. I did that. We supposed to put the Elder Scroll on this thing? What does our journal say? Huh. One would assume that it would want us to... I guess maybe we just push buttons up here? Like a star chart? Okay, those buttons don't activate. Ah, that one does things. Right. It's just moving. Can't push those. Okay. Well, it's blank. Stop pushing me around, Serana. I'm busy. Okay, so that button doesn't do anything anymore. Maybe we just push them each until they no longer do anything? Well, that's moving the center thing. Ah. Okay. Oh, and this button's opened up. That seems to be the trick. We just push them until something happens or can no longer happen. Ooh, another button. Uh-huh. Oh, is that the scroll? And this is... We have inscribed the lexicon. And is this the scroll we're after? It is. Nice. I will do that. Ooh, is this a shortcut out? Please tell me yes. Oh, was this part of the main story quest line too? Oh, interesting. That is nice. And all my previous playthroughs, well, all my previous time playing, I don't know that you could call them playthroughs of Skyrim, I never actually cared about progressing along the main story quest line. So that is awesome.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I don't either. Can we not? Oh, there. Haha. We're free, though our Reekling is not with us. Oh well, let's head back and see what he makes of this. Ah, there you are, little buddy. Glad to see you. Hey, Septimus? Not your doohickey.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I mean, if you say so, I've got the lexicon for you.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile, a trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Really? I have to go harvest elf blood? Sure. I just was at a bunch of Falmer. And Orc. So, unbeknownst to me, all of these must be descendants of the Dwemer. I mean, that's what he was implying, right? Why are you so eager to open the box?
Ah, the box contains the heart. Ah, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise.
Who is your lord? A Daedra? And I'm beginning to think you're not just being facetious when you say it's the heart of a god.
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora.
Of course it is.
I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two, for the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
All right then. I guess I'll be back in a minute with your elf blood. Oh, really? Have I got to speak with Hermaeus Mora now?
Come closer. Bask in my presence.
I don't know why. I guess it's not taking into account that we've already met Hermaeus Mora in the other DLC.
I am Hermes Mora. I've been watching you since you defeated Mirak. Your progress is most impressive.
Okay, maybe it did take into account that I did that. Why is it acting like we don't realize who this is then? What do you want this time?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me.
And you want me to replace him?
When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
Do I have a choice? Huh. I guess I do. I don't feel like being used by Hermaeus Mora, to be honest. Although he did help us a lot. Yeah, let's see what happens when we do this. I'll never join you, vile demon.
Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
Well, whatever you say. Alright, let's complete this quest with the Crimson Ninroot before I go around trying to slay elves for their blood. Where are you running off to, lady? Oh, you're just...
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Okay,
What
makes
did you
sense why
want?
I would come to
I
you.
have a lot to do
in light
around
of
the
what's
farm,
going
so
around
make it
here.
Quick, please. What is it you wanted?
I brought this Crimson Ninroot for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see.
Yeah, a lot.
I'll search through Sindarian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sindarian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sindarian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
What, is it a skill-up book? Sindarian's Serendipity. Okay. Goodbye?
Back to work.
Is that completed? Looks like. Okay, so apparently it wasn't a book. Either I'm an idiot or it just... She did say it was a tome, right? Well, it turns out it's an ability. So now we have a 25% chance of creating a duplicate potion when using alchemy. Which is useless to us, but, you know, whatever.
I don't suppose you could come back another...
We completed the quest, and that's that. Let's go kill some elves. And I'm not sure if this is correct, but I think we just have to kill one of these things. One of each kind. So here I am at an orc fort. About to start a freaking war. Can we ask?
No business in our stronghold, Outlander.
Apparently I can't.
Damn outsiders.
This land feels
I'm very sorry.
out here. Who's there?
Did that work? No, it didn't. So how do we collect the blood? I have the extractor. Right here, the essence extractor. It's a tool. Do we equip it? I cannot equip it. Okay. Use it? I cannot equip it. Favorite it? I cannot favorite it. How in the crap do we extract blood? Well, if it's not by killing, then I'm going to reload because I don't want to start a war with the orcs. Alright, so I went ahead and looked it up because I was very confused. Apparently, we do have to kill them. The way that we use it is to simply loot a dead body with the essence extractor in our inventory. Which seems really a weird way to do it. And it didn't tell us how, so... Either way, let's get it done.
What? No.
Yep, harvest blood. Alright, let's go. Let you guys fight if you want to. So, why are we back here at this ruin, you may ask? Well, if the corpses are still here, I think there may be at least a few of the blood types we need inside, so we're going to go at least look and see if they still remain or if they've despawned. Not going to have to worry about fighting since we've already cleared it out, and I don't think it's been long enough for things to come back. Certainly enough blood all over the floor and walls. It's a real shame we can't use that. Here is a body. Yes, please. So that's high elf, so that's good. Ooh, Falmer. Okay, so now we've got orc, high elf, and Falmer. Well, still got some survivors here. Someone besides him, too. Where are you guys? Oh, hello. Guess we could have gotten the orc blood from here as well. I just didn't think of it. Ooh, didn't see you there. All we lack is wood elf and dark elf, I think. Yeah, not sure if any of these fit that description. This is a Falmer, so no. You reanimated the orc. These guys aren't. No, he isn't. And he isn't. I may have to go somewhere else. Why can I not... Didn't say it was locked. Guess I just can't open it? Where did you guys come from? Up here? Oh. More of you.
Never should have come here.
Oh. Not you.
Done and done.
And you aren't either.
Where'd you come
You look human, I think. Not a wood elf or a Dunmer, that's for sure.
I'll show you what a real orc is.
And another orc. So that's not going to work unless it's actually not an orc. But I think it is. Okay, guess I will have to find the rest of these elsewhere, but we are able to open that gate, so since we're here, let's see what's up here. So another Falmer, who doesn't seem the least bothered by a gate opening. Is that a sideways chest? It is? Okay. And, oh, back out into Blackreach. Well, let's go back in there and go up that elevator. Hopefully it will take us out of here. Oh! I fell through the world, if you didn't notice. Which is really frightening and disconcerting. Maybe that's what's been happening to our companions here when they go amiss down here. Oh, this goes up into Blackreach? Seems strange.
Who's there?
Just your person. Yeah, fine, go ahead. You go first. Ooh, lots of potential subjects for harvesting of blood.
No. Done and done.
Let's get them before she reanimates them and turns them into ash piles. Alright, none of these are what we're looking for. Is this the Falmer throne? Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Alright, let's get out of here and go see if we can't find some blood. See if we can't find some subjects to harvest blood from. Ooh, Elder Dragon. Come to play, have you? Let's not die fighting this Elder Dragon. Alright, we're kind of sitting on 2 perks, and not a lot that I'm super interested in getting, so why don't we just get more crit chance? Okay, we still have 1 left. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick it into smithing. I do want to eventually get to ebony smithing. And we've got the book from the Mirak questline that will let us reset our perks whenever we want to, so when we get done with smithing at some point, we can just take all those perks and put them elsewhere. Alright, and what are we doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Well, there's a fort here, which I'm hoping has some wood elves and dark elves in it. And if it only has wood elves, we can always just travel to Solstheim, where there are lots of Dunmer to harvest from.
Who's there?
Well, I alerted them and didn't hit, so... Got to make sure and check these guys quickly before she reanimates them. Oh, this is something. Well. Oh, we found a Dunmer, so now we just need a wood elf. Is there someone else out here you're fighting? A thug? Doesn't look like a wood elf to me, but you never know. Oh! It is a wood elf. Awesome. That is all of them. Well, we will finish clearing this fort out and then head back to Septimus. Alright. Kind of an annoying little quest. Collecting all that blood, but it's done now. Let's see what is in this contraption.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond.
Throw us a save down first, just in case.
The top level was built. No more could be placed.
I...
It was and is the maximal apex.
Right, you've said that before. I've brought you some blood.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Okay. That was rather unimpressive. At least shake it up like a bartender. Guess it worked, though. Ooh, that's neat. Yes, after you, Septimus. Hopefully you will take the brunt of whatever can hurt us in here.
What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Okay. What? Alrighty. He has the essence extractor and the lexicon. The book killed him? I'm going to do a hard save before we pick this book up. I remember the black books from Solstheim. Okay. No pages. We just take it? Well, it didn't kill us. The quest isn't completed, but all the... Oh! I should have expected that. Sorry. Wasn't expecting it, and Hermaeus Mora just scared the bejesus out of me. Alright. What do you want?
Come, my champion.
I'm not your champion, monster.
Who do you think brought Septimus here? Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the box and loose my knowledge on this world? Your free will is an illusion. Whether you acknowledge me or not is your own business, but I will be in your mind. Now, you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant.
Did you reward him as you did Septimus?
For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Alright, so I guess I'm joined with Hermaeus Mora whether I wanted to or not? Okay. Oh, so this actually wasn't part of the vampire quest line. It was just something we uncovered while getting to that point. I guess we'll mark that one. That's the main story quest line. To Dexian. What is this book? Agma Infinium. Read it? Okay. The Sea of Knowledge rolls before you. Choose the section you wish to read. I don't know what they do. Excuse me a second. I need to look up, because I'm not sure if we get to use all of these or if we can change it like the perks in the black books, but if it's a one-time use, I want to make sure that I make the right decision. Okay, so they are as they sound. The Path of Might is fighting. The Path of Shadow is sort of thievery, but it's got some minor alchemy and things mixed in, and the Path of Magic is magic. It may seem like we would want the Path of Shadow, but I think the Path of Might actually has more things that we want. And what it does is each of these adds 5 points to a number of our skills. So let's go ahead and take the Path of Might. And very nice, it also applies to our leveling. Excellent. And I do believe that we only get to use it once. Make sure. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, that was very nice. We've got 2 level ups done, and that might have actually gotten us to the point that we could choose some relevant perks from our one-handed or our archery tree. In fact, instead of saving them for healing, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, nothing new unlocked in one-handed, but we can now get level 5 of Armsman. Not quite level 3 of Bladesman. But we have unlocked a new perk completely in the archery tree. So what is that one? Quick shot. Sure, that is useful. 30 times faster bow draws. And that means we will be putting our other one into... do we want to do Armsman? Or do we want to start upping our damage on our bows? Yeah, let's put some more damage on the bow. Sure. Excellent. That seems well worth it. Hopefully, being involved with Hermaeus Mora will not come back to bite us. Why you always gotta be here, Dawnguard Scouts? It's not really doing you any good. And we have a bunch of Reeklings just appeared out of nowhere again to help us. Not that I'm complaining, that is pretty awesome. Right. Okay. Let's throw ourselves down another quick save and see what awaits us inside, especially now that we are coming back to the castle as a regular human again. In fact, we might want to go stealthy. Oh, is this... Oh, this is who we wanted.
Yes, how may I serve you, my lord?
Why... Did you always have a blindfold around your eyes? Never mind. We could just go ahead and tell him about the Elder Scrolls, but...
And good journey.
What? Oh. Of course there's a Dawnguard Scout. I do want to hear the backstory on this. What do Moth Priests do exactly?
It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim.
Huh. How do you read them without going insane? Because they absolutely drove Septimus loopy.
It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
Okay, and what do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness.
Oh.
I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma.
Alrighty then, well, I've brought the ones you need.
I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with the scrolls any longer, my lord.
You're blind.
Please, do not be angry with me.
So you weren't wearing this bandage before. You have become blind by reading the one that we made you read.
I'm afraid in my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the time I needed to prepare. The failure is purely mine to bear. As you can see from my bandages, it's not that I am unwilling, it's that I am physically unable.
I'm very sorry, Dexian. I didn't want that to happen to you.
Oh, please, my lord. Please, forgive me.
Oh, is there a cure?
If only such a miracle existed, I'd overcome the impossible in order to secure it, if it meant pleasing you.
Oh, now come on, this is not nice. Well, it's our only option, so fine. We have no further need of you.
Although I would gladly die by your hand, perhaps I could offer an alternative way to read the scrolls.
I'm listening.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Why are we such an asshole?
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Honestly, I'd rather just cure your blindness, but sure, tell us about the ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree. which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Really? What do you mean carefully gather the bark?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife.
You don't happen to have one?
Every moth
Do you?
priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Okay, do I need to read the scrolls in a certain order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Okay, then. So now we've got 3 Elder Scrolls on us. We have to find a Moth Priest's knife. So is that why you're named Moth Priests? Because of the ancestor moths? What went wrong exactly?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
So it's normal for Moth Priests to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a Moth Priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly.
Okay, I'm very sorry. Can I get back to the...
Deciphering one of the... It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll.
What is the relationship between the moths
Months
and
to
the
recover.
Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests.
Right.
The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
So... Sure, they don't make much of sound. Moths don't make a lot of sound, and I've never heard one speak.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the Moth Priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
And how does that help the Moth Priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the Moth Priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
And, yeah, how do I even stand a chance of doing it?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Okay, then. Goodbye.
Fortune smile upon you, my lord.
And you. I do hope we find a way to cure your blindness. I feel absolutely wretched having caused that for you. So, in the next episode, it looks like we are going to be pursuing Elder Knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.